cleaned some stuff up, and been running the dozer and traco and track loader and stuff over there. So we're bringing this quad over there because we got a land leveler over there, and we are gonna get that area leveled up. Well, not me, but I think Papal is gonna be running the land leveler, so we will go ahead and run this over there for him and get it all hooked up and ready to rock and roll. Slowly but surely, that corn is slowly changing. It seems like it's taking forever. It seems like for the past 3 weeks we've been saying we're about 3 weeks out, and it just keeps dragging. I guess that's what you get when you got a lot of cool weather and we keep getting rains. So hopefully it hurries up and dries down though, and we'll be able to start running here in 2 weeks or so. So this is the land leveler that I was talking about. Yeah, it's a pretty long rig, but whatever. It's got 3 blades. It just kind of brings the dirt. I mean, front blade drops it off to that blade drops it off to this blade, and it just does a really nice job leveling the ground off, getting all your hose out and stuff like that. They are kind of a bear to move down the road, but it does have this rear steering, so that makes it a little bit easier. And then the blades fold in too, so it's not this wide going down the road. You just pull these bolts out and the blades fold in. We got a couple of these. We really like how they finish the dirt off. We run it a good bit. But I'm currently waiting on Dad to get here because I'm pretty sure it has a hydraulic leak, and we're gonna need a jack to get the tongue off the ground to get hooked up to it. So I guess I'm just waiting on him right now. Stop! There's my dad. There's my dad. So I guess we'll get this hydraulic hose fixed and we'll get hooked up, and we will leave this thing sitting right here for Papal. Come on, Dad! Wow. But luckily we got all the stuff we need to fix it. The hydraulic hose in the truck. We ain't got to take it off and run it back to the shop or nothing like that. So that's pretty slick. We just grabbed an old suicide jack, you know. Tried not to kill ourselves. Lifted the tongue up, got it all hooked up. Now, let's figure out where this hydraulic leak is at. He is cutting the hose apart where it is junked out. So I guess we'll get this thing spliced back together. So right here, I got the dies we need. Basically, you slide them in there, twist that deal, we shouldn't release them, and then once we get the fitting we need, you just slide the hose in there, step on the foot pedal, and it crimps it down. We got the hose fixed and the fitting on, and Dad was worried about putting it on the exact same way it already was. So he wanted a 90 in there to keep it from breaking again, but we didn't technically have the right fitting, so we made something work. So I'm climbing in the cab here, and I'm gonna see if it is leaking. Hopefully it is not leaking and we fixed it up. Quit yelling at me. Difficulties there. I had hydraulic hoses hooked up wrong, but we got the back wheels moving back and forth now, and are we good? What do we got going on? Got the thumbs up, so I guess that means we're good. I guess we can pack up, get my rag here, and roll on. But this is what I was talking about. We wanted a 90 because I think how it was before, it was straight out of here, and then the tire was able to come back around and hit it. So we wanted a 90, but we didn't know if we could go from brass to our regular hydraulic hose fittings. So that's what I was talking about when I was saying we wanted to see if it'll leak, but it doesn't, so I guess you can. And look at that, he's almost got everything in there. I'd still be struggling. Where's those? All right.
This one goes back over there. Top drawer, throw the other one away.
Okay. Yesterday I was helping my dad and my uncle check over the grain bins, just go through the gearboxes on the legs and on the leg, and make sure the belts and chains and all that stuff's tight, ready for this fall. And I think that's what we're planning on working on again today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head over there. They are at the shop here somewhere. I know that because both their service trucks are there, but I can't find them. So I guess we'll just head over and start working on grain bin. Yesterday, we went through here, checked over all the belts in these shields, and checked all the gearboxes, went through, made sure they had oil in them. And then we got to the wet leg here, and we were like, oh man, that belt is way too loose. So we went down in the pit, down there, trying to tighten it up, and we realized we were out of adjustment. So we had to open this up, take some of the buckets off, turn it until you find the seam where it overlaps, and shorten it up, and then cut some of it off. And there's the extra bucket that we no longer need because it is one bucket shorter now. Basically, this bolt right here down in the pit is your tension for your bucket belt, or whatever you want to call it, in your wet leg there. And this plate right here was bottomed out against this piece of angle iron, so we didn't have any more adjustment, so we basically had to cut the belt shorter, make it one bucket shorter, and now we got all kinds of adjustment to work with there throughout the years. I got my whole bag full of stuff here. We're heading to the top of this bin. We call it the souk up bin. Yeah. I wish they put elevators on these things because this is kind of a long walk. Unreal. So we made it up to the platform, but we need to be up there on that catwalk. So we'll keep going. A couple minutes later, and a lot more tired, we made it to the top. Pretty nice view from up here. But we're gonna check this motor out, get it greased, take this panel off here. Make sure the belts are not ridiculously loose or anything like that. Gonna fall apart right during harvest. Stuff I like to do when I'm this high in the air. Pick stuff like this up and go, is this supposed to be helping support me? Or is it just extra pieces? I don't know, but I don't like it. Unreal. But anyways, we got everything greased up. Check the gearboxes out. Check the chain out that pulls the grain from the leg all the way across down there into the bin. We checked that out and everything seemed good to go, so we're gonna head back down. So I was gone getting lunch and Dad called me and was like, hey, we gotta go work on something else. I just smacked my head on that railing. Ow. Anyways, he was like, we gotta go work on something else, so you can work on the dryer. And I really don't know where they were working at. It didn't make sense to me. He said you gotta climb past the burner, so that makes me think I need to go up another layer. But I'm not positive. Yeah, I'm guessing I gotta go up another layer, because this is not the burner. That's upside down. And how about now? All right, yeah, I'm guessing I gotta go up another layer because that's not the burner, that's the fan. And I think the burner is above that, and this just pushes air up. This is my guess. Jeez, oh Pete, this one's a little ladder. Anyways, we'll climb and talk. So yeah, I don't really know what they were doing, but he said I would figure it out. But so far, I have not figured it out. Let's see, is this door open? This door is open. I'm guessing they were in there. All right, let's see. Uh-huh. Not seeing a whole lot. Were they down in there? Or were they on the side? They were scraping something out. Goodness. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to climb down in there and scrape that stuff out. I don't know if there's a scraper down there already though. So I will go grab one. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. There is no perks to being skinny. Goodness gracious. What in the world? So yeah, I think they were just scraping that junk right there that's beside the burner out. How in the world? Okay. I'm gonna set you guys over here so you can watch me struggle. All right, there we go. Got it. Grab our bucket. But now we'll just scrape this stuff up, throw it into the bucket. And this doesn't seem very one-man job-ish. I think I am gonna need someone up top to get the bucket and dump it when I get full. Because I will be lucky to climb out of here without the bucket. Unreal. All right, so we've been cleaning in here for a little bit. I got it clean all the way around to right, well, a little bit further than I thought, to right there. And my bucket's full. And I don't really know how to climb out of here, but luckily Brandon just pulled in. Brandon! You need to climb up here. Where? The second story on the dryer. Okay. Why is this? Cause I'm down inside by the burner, and I got a 5-gallon bucket full of nasty stuff that I need you to dump. Oh boy, we got the whole crew showing up now. Younger brother just pulled up somewhere out there. Oh. Right here. Hey. Straight down. You might want to shove Colby down to the level below. And then he's gonna have to hand this bucket up to you. I gotta find an open spot though that I can pass the bucket out though. Oh. There's not a ton of room down here. And my feet are getting tired because it's not a flat surface I'm standing on.
What?
My feet are hurting because it's not a flat surface I'm standing on. They're like pushed into a crack and it really hurts. Bucket going up. And just like that, we got a fresh bucket. So Colby is now putting that cover back on because I done got it cleaned out in there. And I'm not disappointed to say that I am finally done cleaning it down in there. I'm nice and smelly and dirty from all the rotten grain I've been messing with all day. And the bins are a little bit closer to being ready to roll. I mean, we'll probably still have half a day tomorrow or so. We just checked out all the power sweeps today, the drags on top of the bins, made sure all the gearboxes had oil in it, and checking belts and stuff like that. All kinds of that to do. None of these smaller bins here, what is it, 6 through 1 at the end, we didn't get any of them checked out today. We just got to check motors, check flighting on augers and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go home. We'll see ya. Oh, what are you still doing here? It's time to go home.